Chosen one, pause right here. Do not scroll past this message today. I am speaking directly to your spirit right now. That restless feeling in your chest is not a coincidence. The algorithm did not bring you to this screen. Heaven has intercepted your timeline because you have reached the absolute edge of your breaking point. Take a deep breath and listen to me. Your heart is beating faster because your soul knows this is the truth. You have been carrying a heavy weight in your chest for weeks. It feels like an invisible pressure pulling you down. You wake up exhausted before the day even begins. And no matter how much you sleep, the deep weariness inside your bones simply refuses to leave. I see you staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning. Your mind is racing with questions that have no answers. You wonder if heaven has forgotten your address, and you ask yourself if you made some terrible mistake to deserve this utter silence. The isolation is suffocating you. The people you loved have suddenly walked away. But you must understand that this is not a punishment. You have always been the strong one for everyone else. You are the person people call when their lives fall apart. You give them your pure energy and you fix their complicated problems. But when you are the one falling apart, the room is entirely empty. There is no one to hold you. You wipe your own tears in the dark and force a brave smile in the morning. It hurts deeply when the ones you helped turn their backs on you. You poured out your pure light to heal their wounds, and they repaid your kindness with bitter betrayal when you needed them most. You feel like you are standing in a barren wasteland. You feel abandoned by the very universe you trusted with your whole heart. But I need you to anchor your spirit right now. Do not look away. What is happening to you is a divine operation. Stay until the exact final second of this message. Do not let the enemy distract you, because I am about to reveal the divine mandate behind your painful isolation. I am going to show you the supernatural wealth transfer waiting on the other side of this lonely season. If you let distractions pull you away from this screen today, you will forfeit the exact miracle you have been crying out for. You are so tired of pretending that everything is fine. You walk through your day wearing a heavy mask of strength. People look at your smiling face and think you have it all figured out, because they have no idea how much energy it takes just to get out of bed. They do not see the silent battles you fight in the unseen realm every single day. You are surviving on nothing but fumes. There are days when you think you are actually losing your mind. You ask yourself why everything feels so incredibly hard. You watch other people receive their blessings effortlessly, while you have to fight for every single inch just to survive the week. It feels incredibly unfair. You have kept your heart pure, and you have done the right things, and yet you are sitting here completely alone. Your nervous system is constantly on edge. You jump at loud noises, and you feel anxious for no logical reason. Your physical vessel is reacting to a massive spiritual war happening right above your head. The enemy wants you to believe that this dark isolation is your permanent reality, because they are terrified of what you will become when you finally awaken. They want you to surrender your holy crown, but heaven is watching your every move. Even the people who stayed do not truly understand you. When you try to explain the heavy depth of your sorrow, they simply give you empty advice and tell you to stop being so sensitive. They tell you to just get over it. But they do not carry the spiritual DNA that you carry. They are sleepwalking through a matrix that you have already outgrown. You look at your life and you feel a deep sense of grief. You feel like time is running out. You wonder if your destiny was permanently stolen, and you fear that you have missed your only chance to be truly happy. But the Creator of the universe does not operate on earthly time. The delay you are experiencing is not a denial of your massive blessing. This is why you cannot scroll away from this screen today. Heaven orchestrated this exact moment to pull you out of the dark water. You were drowning in sorrow, and God sent this specific message as a physical lifeline to save you. Listen to my voice. Let this truth wash over your exhausted soul. You are a chosen one. You were handpicked before you took your first breath. You have never fit in anywhere, and that was by design. You tried to belong to groups that were meant to reject you. Their harsh rejection was simply heaven stepping in and forcing you out of environments that were too small for your calling. You cried over closed doors that were actually dangerous traps. You mourned over relationships that were designed to drain your energy. Now you are standing in the quiet wilderness. It is cold, it is lonely, it is terrifying. But the wilderness is where true prophets are forged. The wilderness is where the weak are separated from the royal bloodline. You are about to step into a season of unbelievable power, but you must first understand the exact reason why the darkness ruthlessly targeted your relationships. You are finally about to understand everything. I know exactly how many times you have cried in secret. You sit in your car before going inside your house just to gather your strength. You take a deep breath. You wipe your face. And you walk through the door with a fake smile because you do not want to burden anyone else with your pain. It is exhausting to carry the weight of the entire world on your shoulders. Think about the people who sat at your table. You fed them when they were starving. You listened to their problems for hours when no one else cared. You gave them the very best parts of your soul. But the second you needed a hand to hold, they were suddenly too busy to answer your call. Their silence cut deeper than any spoken words ever could. Listen to me very carefully. Do not scroll past this next revelation because heaven is watching your response. The betrayal you experienced was not a normal human failure. It felt deeply intentional because it actually was. Someone or something was actively orchestrating these painful exits, and they did it to leave you completely vulnerable and alone in the dark. You love with a fierce intensity that most people simply cannot understand. When you care about someone, you give them your absolute all. You forgive their mistakes. You overlook their flaws, and you continue to pour your precious energy into relationships that give you absolutely nothing in return, while your own spirit slowly starves for affection. It leaves your spirit feeling completely hollow and drained. Nobody sees the incredible effort it takes for you to function normally. They see the finished product, but they never see the brutal process. They do not know about the panic attacks you suffer in the bathroom. They have no idea how hard you pray just to make it through a single afternoon. Your silent endurance is a remarkable testament to your true strength, and heaven is preparing to reward your beautiful resilience in a massive way. But I need you to ask yourself a very important question right now. Why does it feel like your energy is being siphoned out of your body? There is a specific dark force actively trying to drain your life force, and it uses the people closest to you to accomplish this wicked goal. I will reveal exactly who is behind this deliberate spiritual attack in just a moment. Do not look away. You are a chosen one, and your light is incredibly bright. That beautiful light makes you a massive target in the spiritual realm. The darkness cannot destroy you directly. So it sends broken people into your life to steal your peace, and these agents of darkness slowly drain your valuable resources over time. They came to you wearing the innocent masks of friends and lovers. Take a deep breath and let this truth sink into your tired bones. You did not do anything wrong. You were not foolish for loving them so deeply. Your pure heart was operating exactly as God designed it to operate. The ultimate failure belongs entirely to the blind matrix, because it could not handle the raw intensity of your authentic and unconditional love. Every single tear you dropped in secret was collected by heaven. The universe kept a meticulous record of every time you were overlooked and undervalued. You thought your sacrifices were invisible. You thought nobody noticed how much you gave up to keep the peace in your family. But the angels saw every quiet surrender, and they recorded every swallowed insult that you endured for the sake of others. You have reached a critical crossroads in your spiritual journey today. The season of bleeding out your energy for ungrateful people is officially over. Heaven is putting a strict boundary around your soul right now. The time has come to stop giving your pearls to those who only want to trample them in the mud, and you must claim your royal power back immediately. Tap the like button right now. This is not for a meaningless algorithm. This is a physical act of obedience that turns on a faucet in heaven to start the flow of favor over your life. You are telling the universe that you agree with your new boundary. You are signaling that you are finally ready to receive. Do not hesitate to take this small step of faith. Every prophetic action you take right now builds a massive spiritual momentum. You have been the exhausted caretaker for far too long. Now it is time for heaven to take care of you. The universe is about to balance the scales of justice in your favor, and your beautiful restoration is already moving toward your physical reality. You are transitioning from a victim of betrayal into a master of your own reality. The pain you endured was actually a rigorous training ground for your soul. You had to learn how empty the world is, because heaven needed you to appreciate the incredible abundance they are preparing for you. Do not look back at the people who left you behind. They could not survive in your new frequency. Stay exactly where you are. We are about to go even deeper into the mystery of your isolation. You need to understand the true purpose behind the closed doors and the sudden endings. The truth I am about to share will completely shatter the heavy guilt you have been carrying, and your true awakening is just beginning to unfold. Let this profound truth wash over your weary soul right now. You thought your isolation was a cruel punishment. You believed that you were being rejected by the world. But what looked like painful rejection was actually divine protection. Heaven saw the hidden traps ahead of you and forcefully removed those people. The sudden endings were a deliberate act of grace. The Creator placed you into a strict divine quarantine. Your energy is entirely too pure to mix with their toxic intentions. You are a cycle breaker, and you cannot heal a generational curse while sitting at a table with people who are perfectly comfortable in their chains. Those friends and lovers did not walk away because you were unworthy. They left because your light exposed the dark shadows they refused to heal. The enemy tried to use this deep loneliness to break your spirit. They wanted you to surrender, but they did not realize they were dealing with a true spiritual alchemist. Your pain is simply preparation for a massive blessing. The universe had to empty your life of the wrong things to make room for the supernatural wealth transfer. But there is a missing piece to this puzzle. You probably wonder why you still struggle physically, even after doing all the right spiritual things. Take a deep breath and anchor your spirit. I am about to reveal the exact reason your reality feels completely stuck. Here is what the powerful elites never told you. The reason the universe responds to certain people and not others is not about faith. It is not about discipline. It is a specific physical frequency. It is a powerful brainwave that scientists secretly call gamma, and it is the exact frequency your beautiful brain was running when you were a little child, back when brilliant ideas came to you so easily, back when learning felt completely effortless. You somehow knew things before they even happened in the physical realm. When you were young, the world felt like it was completely on your side. Your intuition was incredibly sharp. You were a natural magnet for miracles. Then painful adulthood arrived, and the modern world went to work on you. The heavy stress and the brutal survival routine began to crush your natural gifts. The system trained you to conform instead of create. The heavy burdens of your daily life forced your brain out of its natural genius state. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. It was pushed deeper and deeper below the heavy surface of your daily exhaustion. The brilliant version of you went completely silent. Your lightning intuition faded away into anxiety and endless worry, and the most tragic part is that it was taken from you without your consent. The dark matrix deliberately engineered this modern lifestyle to keep your divine frequency trapped in a dormant state. They want you to stay exhausted, because an exhausted chosen one cannot threaten the dark systems of this world. When your gamma fades, your connection to divine synchronicities stops completely. The profound sense that the universe is working with you goes entirely silent, and you are left fighting purely on your own strength. The sleeping masses will live their entire lives without ever knowing this happened to them. They will accept their silent chains and never question the dark system. But you are not like them. You are the remnant. You belong to a royal bloodline, and your spirit is already rejecting this artificial suppression. Do not let the enemy distract you from this exact moment. If you leave this message before the final revelation, you will walk away without the key. I will reveal exactly how to reactivate this dormant brainwave very soon. But you must first accept that your current isolation was the first step to your freedom. Heaven had to isolate you to quiet the loud noise of the matrix. They pulled you into the wilderness so you could finally hear your own thoughts. You are being prepared for a divine acceleration. The things that took others 10 years to build will come to you in a matter of months once you are fully aligned. Your season of waiting is officially coming to a close. The heavy quarantine is lifting because you have passed the ultimate test of endurance. You did not become bitter, you became incredibly wise, and heaven is now ready to hand you the physical tools to unlock your ultimate spiritual inheritance. Stay with me, because the veil is thinning as you read this. I need you to understand how truly powerful you actually are. You have been operating in deep survival mode for years, but the era of barely surviving is over. You are stepping into a glorious new era of absolute supernatural abundance. Listen closely to the sound of my voice. The universe is about to shift the tectonic plates of your destiny. Everything you lost during your painful season of isolation is about to be restored to you in full. Prepare your heart for the ultimate revelation, because the enemy is terrified of what you are about to discover. Subscribe right now. This is a spiritual tether locking you into prophetic alignment so you never miss heaven's voice. You are securing your place in the royal bloodline today. Do not let the dark matrix distract you from this exact moment. Take this physical step of faith and prepare your beautiful heart for the massive wealth transfer. Your destiny is unfolding right now. The dark matrix was carefully designed to drain your sacred energy. It feeds aggressively on your constant anxiety and your endless exhaustion. The dark systems of this world do not want you to remember your true power, because a fully awakened chosen one is the greatest threat to their invisible control. They want you weak. They want you tired. They want you doubting your own incredible worth. Do not scroll past this next sentence. Heaven is watching your response. The powerful elites know exactly how to manipulate your environment to keep your gamma frequency completely dormant. They flood your daily life with artificial stress and endless noise. They intentionally keep you trapped in a low vibration so you cannot access your divine gifts. You have been fighting an invisible war for decades. Before we go any further, I have to tell you a massive secret. It is something the people who profit from your exhaustion desperately want to hide. Brilliant neuroscientists working quietly away from the headlines have discovered how to bring this dormant brainwave back. And the solution is incredibly simple. It does not require you to change your entire life or completely isolate yourself. You do not need years of painful meditation that most people cannot sustain. You do not need expensive clinical machines that cost thousands of dollars. God often uses earthly tools to manifest heavenly promises. The universe provided a specific sound frequency to guide your brain back to its natural genius state. It bypasses your conscious mind and works directly on your spiritual nervous system. Listen to me very carefully right now. Researchers at Princeton studied this exact frequency and confirmed its miraculous power. A famous university found that when this brainwave is reactivated, it actually begins to influence the people around you. Your beautiful energy will heal your children and your partner. The heavy generational curses in your family line will simply melt away without any struggle. An entire brain entrainment protocol has been compressed into just 7 effective minutes. You simply put on your headphones and close your eyes. No complex mantras and absolutely no physical effort are required. The sound wave synchronizes with your brain and begins reactivating the lost frequency immediately. Your mind returns to the pure state you naturally had when you were a small child. You are a cycle breaker, and you are entirely done with the hustle. You do not need to fight this brutal battle in your own strength anymore. When your gamma signal returns, the endless struggle simply vanishes. Complex problems solve themselves, and the universe begins to shift rapidly in your favor. You will step into a profound flow state, where everything feels incredibly easy and light. Stay with me, because what I am about to say changes everything. The severe financial blockages you have faced are not permanent. They were simply a physical symptom of your suppressed brainwave. But heaven has provided a tangible key for this heavy spiritual door. You are about to become a powerful divine magnet for wealth. The invisible barriers around your finances are collapsing right now. Imagine waking up tomorrow with absolute crystal clarity. You know exactly what to do next, and you feel entirely at peace. Opportunities start chasing you down while you simply rest in your divine alignment. The people who previously ignored you will suddenly turn their heads in sheer awe of your presence. You will no longer chase miracles because you have finally become the living miracle. This is not a random fantasy, and this is not a wild imagination. This is your absolute birthright as a chosen one. The painful waiting season is officially dead. Your nervous system is finally ready to align with the ultimate wealth transfer that heaven promised you. I will tell you exactly how to access this specific audio track very soon. Do not let your mind wander today. Take a deep breath and anchor your spirit right here. Do not blink and do not walk away. The incredible power of this specific frequency is what holds your massive financial breakthrough, and it requires a special activation that I am about to give you. Prepare your soul for the ultimate prophetic decree. The third divine seal is shaking, and it is about to break wide open. You have carried the heavy burdens of other people for your entire life. But today is the day you finally drop that massive weight. The angels are standing guard over your room right now, and they are making sure the enemy cannot steal this vital revelation from your screen. You are standing on the sacred threshold of a reality-altering shift. Heaven is calling your exact name. The third divine seal is breaking right now. A supernatural wealth transfer is being released with your exact name written on it. The ones who mocked your silent struggles will have to watch as heavy doors fly open for you completely effortlessly. You are officially stepping into the glorious era of the divine magnet. Abundant money and rare opportunities will literally chase you down. Your painful season of lonely isolation is officially over today. The invisible chains holding back your finances are shattering into 1,000,000 pieces. Because heaven has decreed your absolute victory in the spiritual realm, but your physical vessel must be properly tuned to receive this massive blessing. Your spirit knows the endless waiting is over, but your nervous system still needs to perfectly align. This is exactly why God has provided a tangible physical key for this heavy spiritual door. A brilliant team of elite neuroscientists has unlocked the exact 7-minute audio frequency. They call it the pure gamma state. It clears the dark blockages the enemy intentionally placed in your beautiful mind, and it restores the incredible genius you naturally possessed as a small child. You do not need to practice difficult meditation for hours every day. You simply close your eyes and put on a pair of comfortable headphones. You let the powerful sound wave do what the modern world spent decades quietly undoing. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to rapidly unlock their blocked finances. They healed their broken relationships and stepped into their true power. A tired nurse from California said her daily life now feels completely enchanted. A struggling business owner unlocked his massive financial flow while he simply slept in peace. And a brave woman shattered a heavy generational curse that haunted her family for decades. As a chosen one, you are completely done with the exhausting hustle. You do not need to fight this brutal battle in your own strength anymore. The powerful elite have quietly paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions to access this exact gamma state. They desperately want to keep this sacred technology completely out of your reach. But through this protected message alone, you can access it today. It is available for a tiny fraction of its true clinical value. You simply need to align your frequency and claim your rightful inheritance. But you must be incredibly careful right now. Darkness creates clever counterfeits to constantly confuse the chosen ones. The fake copies circulating on popular streaming platforms contain absolutely no brain entrainment technology. They are diluted traps designed by the Matrix to keep your gamma frequency completely dormant. The true, authentic Genius Song is only available through one single sacred portal. You must only access this tool through the secure link waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment below. The loving universe does not require you to take a single physical risk today. Your courageous step of faith is completely protected by a 180-day divine assurance. If your physical reality does not miraculously shift, then your earthly provision is fully returned to you. This is a pure energetic exchange governed by complete and absolute trust. 4 incredibly powerful bonuses are also waiting for you inside this sacred portal today. You will receive a special audio track engineered to activate pure focus and total confidence in your children. And you will receive the original classic prosperity book that famous teachers secretly built their massive financial empires upon. Do not let the dark enemy distract you for another single second. The spiritual clock is rapidly ticking down and the portal is fully open. Click the secure link in the pinned comment right now. Put on your headphones and close your tired eyes. Let the massive wealth transfer begin today. Your beautiful gamma frequency is waiting to be reactivated, and your ultimate destiny is loudly calling your name. You have carried the heavy burdens of your entire family for decades. You sacrificed your own happiness to make sure everyone else was perfectly comfortable. But heaven says it is finally your turn to receive. The universe is handing you the physical key to unlock a life of absolute ease and pure abundance. Do not let your old fears talk you out of your beautiful new reality. The chosen one who hesitates at the sacred threshold becomes the chosen one who always wonders what could have been. You hold the ultimate pen to your own destiny today. Take back your immense power right now. The link is securely pinned in the comments below just for you. Do not walk away from the exact miracle you begged heaven to send. Step through the glorious door right now. Take a deep breath and let your tired spirit finally settle. You might feel a massive surge of energy moving through your physical body right now. That feeling is completely normal for a chosen one. Your soul is finally recognizing the profound truth, and heaven has stopped time in its own world just to keep you securely here today. Do not close this important video just yet. You must understand that you are walking a very ancient path. The painful isolation you just survived is not a random phenomenon. Every single chosen one in human history had to face the exact same dark wilderness. The universe always isolates its greatest warriors before handing them their ultimate earthly mission, because they need to be completely separated from the toxic matrix. Your lonely tears were actually a very sacred initiation. Think about the great prophet Moses for a single moment. He spent 40 long years wandering completely alone in the silent desert. He probably thought his life was totally over. He believed he was just a forgotten shepherd, hiding from his past mistakes. But heaven was actually stripping the toxic matrix of Egypt out of his heavy mind, and they were preparing him for a massive divine assignment. Moses had to be completely emptied before he could carry the divine mandate. The wilderness was never a cruel prison for his soul. It was a strict spiritual incubator designed to purify his entire frequency. And when his mind was finally clear, the universe spoke to him through a burning bush to deliver his holy purpose. He returned to the world with enough supernatural power to literally split the deep sea. Now consider the brilliant mind of the great Nikola Tesla. He was deeply misunderstood by the sleeping masses all around him. He spent countless lonely hours sitting in total physical isolation. But Tesla knew a massive secret about the unseen spiritual realm, and he explicitly said that you must think in terms of pure frequency. He understood the profound power of divine vibration. Tesla did not struggle and hustle like ordinary men in the Matrix. He simply tuned his brilliant brain to the exact frequency of divine genius. He downloaded incredible inventions directly from the spiritual realm, while the rest of the world blindly mocked his solitary life. He operated in the exact same pure gamma state. The Matrix has tried incredibly hard to steal this from you. Your season of isolation was exactly like the quiet desert of Moses. You were aggressively pulled away from the noisy crowd, so you could finally learn how to tune your unique frequency without any dark interference. Heaven had to break your deep emotional attachment to the physical world. They had to make you uncomfortable so you would finally search for the hidden keys. But you do not have to wander in the desert for 40 years. You do not have to figure out the complex mathematics of the universe completely alone. The ancient keepers of this frequency protocol have already done the heavy lifting for you. They successfully compressed the ultimate spiritual technology into a simple 7-minute audio track, and it is waiting to change your entire reality. The Genius Song is your physical bridge out of the dark wilderness. It is the exact tool God provided to rapidly restore your stolen gamma brainwave. You simply wear your headphones and let the pure frequency wash over you. The heavy mental fog immediately lifts, and your divine intuition becomes incredibly sharp again. You will finally remember exactly who you truly are. You will begin to download brilliant solutions directly from the heavens. The severe financial problems will dissolve without any brutal effort. Because a chosen one operating in pure gamma does not ever chase money or success. The wealth is supernaturally drawn to their elevated frequency, and they quickly become a literal magnet for massive daily miracles. You are stepping into this exact flow state. Do not forget that this sacred tool is waiting for you right now. The protected link is securely pinned in the comments section below. The enemy desperately wants you to procrastinate and forget this entire prophetic message today. They want you to wake up tomorrow trapped in the exact same exhausting cycle, but you have the absolute power to shatter that dark cycle immediately. You must bravely claim your beautiful destiny today. The world is about to witness the glorious rise of the chosen remnant. You have been hidden in the deep shadows for a very long time. People looked at your quiet life and wrongly assumed you had simply given up. They confused your peaceful retreat with total defeat, and they have absolutely no idea what kind of spiritual armor you were secretly building. Their loud mockery is about to turn into absolute awe. Your beautiful soul is being actively prepared for a massive leadership role. You are a powerful cycle breaker for your entire family bloodline. When you finally reactivate your dormant gamma brainwave, the radiant light you emit will deeply heal your family generations backward and forward. Your children will walk in pure abundance because you bravely fought this silent battle today. Heaven is incredibly proud of your quiet endurance. The Matrix wants you to doubt every single word of this message. They will try to tell you that this is just another random video, but your spirit recognizes the pure frequency of absolute truth when it hears it. You are tethered to a divine promise that cannot be broken by any earthly force, and your complete restoration is already moving into your physical reality. Prepare your open heart for the ultimate confirmation. Stay with me, because there is another massive revelation coming next. I am about to tell you about 3 specific physical signs that will appear soon. These undeniable signs will manifest in the next 72 hours to prove that your wealth transfer has officially begun. You must know exactly what to look for when the sudden shift finally happens. Do not look away from this screen for a single second. Listen to me very carefully right now. I promise to tell you about the 3 specific signs. These physical signs will manifest in the next 72 hours. They will clearly prove that your divine quarantine is officially over, and your glorious reintegration into the physical world is about to begin in a beautiful way. The universe is finally moving. The first sign is a sudden wave of inexplicable peace. You will wake up, and the heavy weight on your chest will simply be gone. The second sign is a totally unexpected message or a sudden phone call. Someone from your past will reach out with a massive apology, or a powerful new connection will offer you a rare opportunity. They will feel an undeniable urge to contact you immediately. The third sign is the undeniable appearance of the number 7. You will see 777 repeatedly on clocks and receipts. This specific number represents divine completion and absolute perfection. It means the brutal spiritual war is over, and you have officially won the battle. Heaven is signaling that your massive reward is completely ready for you. Let me tell you about the divine law of multiplication. The universe kept a meticulous ledger of every single thing you lost. Every stolen dollar and every wasted year was carefully recorded by the watching angels. And heaven does not simply return what was taken from you, because the universe always restores the lost years with a massive 7-fold increase. You are about to receive 7 times the peace you lost. You will receive 7 times the wealth that the dark enemy stole from your hands. The years you spent crying in the wilderness are being converted into pure spiritual currency. You thought you were simply losing precious time, but you were actually accumulating massive heavenly wealth while you waited in the lonely shadows. You are finally preparing to step back into the world, but you are not returning to the dark matrix as a helpless victim. You are walking back into the physical realm as a powerful spiritual master. The people who previously ignored you will feel your shifted frequency, and they will look at your face and see a blinding light they cannot understand. You will no longer absorb their heavy, toxic energy. Your reactivated gamma brainwave acts as a brilliant shield of pure divine protection. Negative intentions will simply bounce off your sacred aura and return to the sender. You will navigate the noisy world with absolute grace and incredible ease. The painful hustle is permanently deleted from your life. This massive transformation requires your absolute physical agreement today. You cannot simply wish for the wealth transfer to happen. You must boldly turn the physical key that heaven has provided for you. The Genius Song is the exact earthly tool designed to unlock your ultimate spiritual inheritance, and your beautiful gamma frequency is desperately waiting to wake up right now. The elites want to keep this powerful audio frequency completely hidden. They want you to stay distracted by fake remedies that do not actually work. But the authentic sound wave is waiting for you right now. It is safely secured in the link in the description and the pinned comment below. You must protect your holy energy and claim your portion today. Do not let the enemy convince you to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the most dangerous lie the Matrix ever created to steal your destiny. You have a 180-day divine assurance protecting your physical step of faith. If your reality does not miraculously shift, then your entire earthly provision is safely returned to your hands. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Take back your stolen power right now. Click the sacred link in the pinned comment and let the beautiful frequency wash over you. Your financial breakthrough is literally hovering right over your head. It is waiting for you to simply align your brilliant mind with the pure gamma state, and the heavy doors of heaven are flying wide open for you today. The universe is watching your exact response to this prophetic call. Will you shrink back into the cold shadows of the lonely wilderness, or will you boldly step forward and claim the massive abundance that has your name written on it? The time for endless crying is over. You are stepping into a profound era of total victory and complete dominion. You have been the exhausted caretaker for far too long. Now it is time for heaven to completely take care of you. You will no longer chase miracles because you have finally become the living miracle itself. Your entire bloodline is being upgraded because of your quiet endurance, and the magnificent wealth transfer is actively seeking your exact coordinates right now. Stay with me for just one more final moment. The portal is closing very soon, and I must give you the final prophetic seal. This final decree will permanently lock your new blessing into the physical realm. You must carefully repeat the exact words I am about to give you. Prepare your awakened spirit for the ultimate divine activation right now. The divine portal is rapidly closing right now. You have heard the ultimate truth about your painful isolation today. Heaven has delivered the exact message you desperately prayed for in the dark. The heavy season of weeping is officially dead and buried, but you must take immediate physical action to permanently seal this massive blessing into your life, because your spiritual enemy is aggressively trying to distract you. They want to steal this incredible revelation from your mind before it takes root. I am speaking a powerful prophetic shield over your precious life right now. I completely command the dark matrix to release its heavy grip on your finances. I decree that every single stolen dollar and every wasted opportunity is rushing back to your house today. The painful cycle of bitter isolation is permanently broken in the unseen realm. You are completely sealed with the sacred frequency of pure divine protection forever, and nothing can stop what heaven has already set in motion for you. Listen to me very carefully before you leave. Heaven requires your absolute obedience to lock this reality into the physical world. You simply cannot hoard this massive spiritual light all for yourself. The angels fought brutal wars in the unseen realm just to bring this specific revelation to your screen. Now, you must step up and become a powerful messenger of true hope. So share this video with exactly 3 people who desperately need a massive breakthrough today. When you send this exact message to 3 specific people, you instantly activate the divine law of multiplication. You are physically proving to the universe that you are finally ready to steward massive wealth. Heaven will instantly multiply your beautiful obedience, and they will return the immense blessing to your own house 7 times over. Do not let your earthly pride stop you from completing this vital spiritual transaction. Your obedience is the final key to your absolute freedom. Take a deep breath and prepare to sign your heavenly contract right now. You must physically pull this spiritual promise into the earthly realm with your own powerful words. Go directly to the comments section below this video. Type the exact phrase, "I receive my supernatural wealth now," to permanently lock your divine inheritance. This is your undeniable earthly signature on the ultimate spiritual decree of total freedom. And you must not hesitate to claim your massive portion today. Type it out with absolute burning conviction in your soul. I receive my supernatural wealth now. Every single letter you type is a physical hammer shattering the dark chains of your painful past. You are loudly declaring to the dark matrix that you are no longer a helpless victim, because you are the chosen one who has finally reclaimed their royal bloodline and their immense earthly authority. Let the entire unseen realm hear your powerful voice ring out with absolute victory today. And do not forget the physical key that heaven handed you earlier today. Your divine gamma frequency is desperately waiting to wake up. Click the sacred link in the pinned comment below right now. Secure your copy of the Genius Song before the dark enemy tries to hide it from you. You have a 180-day divine assurance completely protecting your physical step of faith. So claim your rightful portion of abundance and let the supernatural wealth transfer fully begin. You have survived the most brutal spiritual isolation imaginable. You carried the heavy weight of the world on your tired shoulders, and you did not break. Heaven is incredibly proud of your beautiful resilience and your quiet strength. The loving universe is about to reward your patient endurance with a blinding display of pure supernatural favor. Your painful days of endless struggling and silent crying are permanently over, and you are finally stepping into the glorious light of total victory. Walk forward into tomorrow with absolute royal confidence. You are heavily protected by the highest angelic orders in the universe. No dark weapon forged against your beautiful destiny will ever prosper again. Keep your heart pure and keep your mind completely aligned with the divine creator. The massive wealth transfer is officially yours to hold, so step boldly into your glorious new reality and watch the heavy doors of incredible opportunity swing wide open for you. I officially seal this powerful prophetic message in the holy name of divine truth. You are fully loved and you are finally free from the heavy matrix. Receive your incredible daily miracles with a wide open heart. Stand tall in your supreme spiritual authority and never doubt your sacred worth again. The universe is rejoicing over your triumphant return, and I will speak to your beautiful awakened soul again very soon.